sort of starting on this project. I still got to finish up these three here, but they just need a little thing. I'm going to jet that bike tomorrow, and this bike just needs a regulator time tomorrow, and that needs a top end gasket kit. But I just want to get this, I hosed it off outside, washed it all off, degreased it, and I just want to get it in out of the weather out there. It's starting to pit a little bit, and I'm just pulling the plugs out right now, and I just put a wrench on it here, make sure it's going to turn over. The guy said he ran it, I think a year or two before I bought it, maybe 2 years, and I've had it since last summer. So it turns over good, but I'm going to pour some Miracle Mystery Oil in there, kind of like a light oil. Marble Mystery Oil. This is really big in the States. Everybody uses this stuff for everything. It's basically like, it smells real sweet, and it's like almost like a little bit of diesel fuel and oil mixed together. It's a really good lubricant to pour in cylinders. I'll turn it over, let it soak, just in case there's any rust in there. And you can add this to your fuel, to your oil, to your transmitter, to anything this thing says. Oil enhancer and fuel treatment. So I'm going to put a little bit in there. I just kind of want to see what I'm up against here, if I need to start ordering parts for this thing, because I kind of like to get it running this summer. I like to do a total restoration on it, but I like to get it running, hear how it sounds. It's got 80K on it, 87,000, which is kind of high for me. I like to get bikes under 40, under 50K, but this is a very good, reliable bike. Could be well over 100K on it, I'm sure. But I want to hear the timing chain. I'll be checking the valves. I'll probably pull the head right off, put all new valve seals in it, check the cylinders, check the pistons, and I'll repaint them all. And hopefully I can still get timing chain and the slippers for it. I'm pretty sure they're the same as the 750 and 650. So that's what I'm kind of hoping for. I got well, I'll just do it like this. That'll work. Just stick this hose in here, put my thumb over it. That didn't work too good. Just get a little bit in each cylinder. I got a syringe here somewhere. Let me see if I can find that. Yeah, I always keep these big old syringes. I'm just gonna find a little bit of fuel line to put on there. Maybe that'll work. I don't know. There we go. Bunch of that cylinder. See on this side, I need another light in my garage right over here. If you got sticky lifters or anything, you put this stuff in, freeze them up, works pretty good. I've tried it for that too. Okay. Let's put that light back on. Just a little bit around those rings. In case any of the rings are stuck a little bit, that'll soak into the rings. And, I can hear the cam chain right up the center. Okay, let that soak in there like that. I can see this tank has had problems. Previous owner. Looks like he's probably sealed it or soldered it or tank sealer in there. I already pulled the float bowl off last year and this thing kind of got stuck, so I just sprayed some PV Blaster on there. Some anti-seize stuff on there to loosen that up again, because I want to pull these carbs off. I'm going to soak them all really good. They're really gummed up. I'm just kind of going over it just to see what I'm missing. The reflector bracket is broken here. I got the new reflector for it, but I don't have the bracket. I might have to take that one off and make one. Make a copy. I noticed the brake plastic cover's missing there, but they're pretty easy to find, those things. They're actually the exact same as the Yamaha Ventro there and any of the Secas. A lot of the bikes. Yamaha had the same calipers on most of their bikes in the 80s, almost the exact same caliper. Yeah, these are all kind of rusty. It'd be nice to put stainless steel in, replace all of them. These ones don't look too bad. Or keep it all original, I don't know. It'd be nice to keep this bike perfectly original. The fairing's cracked in a few places. He scraped it, he dropped the bike. The last time he drove it, he said. He lived on a gravel road, cracked it here. This can be all fixed, very easily fixed. There's a little chunk missing out of here. This can be fixed with panel bonding epoxy and fiberglass. You can fill that in, you'll never know when I'm done with that, you'll never know that was there. Probably gonna replace the steering head bearings. I got fork seals already. I'm not sure if I ordered the steering head bearings or not. At 87,000 kilometers, I pretty much got to check out this whole bike. Wheel bearings, they're pretty cheap. I'll do them all the way around. I check the drive shaft pinion in here. Swing arm, let me feel. Yeah, there's a little play in that swing arm. Might need some bushings in there, or bearings, whatever these ones take. Rear tire looks really good. It looks pretty new. I think he said that was pretty new. The front one's all right, but it's an older tire. I'll probably replace that. Passes safety if it's not cracked, but tires are pretty important. I'll check all the valves. Like I said, I'll probably pull out that whole top end. I noticed the shield, part of the shield for the exhaust is missing here, where the guys just cut it off. I think he's cut off this shield. I'd really like to find that shield. I'm hoping the Xj900 is the same. Nobody has these original exhausts. Very few bikes have these. Everybody puts a 4-into-1 on them, or an aftermarket 2-into-2, and or 2-into-1 on either side. But this is the original. It's got a little scrape right there. I'd love to file this out and have that re-chromed. Very rare to have these pipes. I'll be sandblasting all these parts and repainting them. I got a friend in town that owns, well, it's a friend of my son's. He owns a decal making place. He does Planet Stitches. He does t-shirts, sweaters, coats, jackets, embroidering, everything. But he also makes custom decals and stickers. So I could probably bring him these covers, and he can have a guy make me replica ones. And if I do that, I always get an extra set made. Maybe I'll put them on eBay or keep the spare set. You know, for a couple $dollars more, you can make 10 sets. So, and I'll tell him to keep the template so I can order more. But there wasn't very few of these bikes in Canada. I noticed the serial number on this one's 496. Maybe there was 500 in Canada. I heard there's only like 1,000 in the States, so I can't believe there was 500 in Canada. I can't even believe that. Our dealership only had one in Sarnia here. I've only seen a handful. I've never seen another one in person except for my own. But on the internet, I've seen 4 or 5, maybe 6. So I know there's very few in Canada. I emailed Yamaha to find out how many were produced in Canada, and they never got back to me. And they're in Toronto too, so I should go right there the next time I'm in there. I'll clean up all these covers. But this tank is pretty rough, so I think I got a feeling I have to have the whole thing repainted, resealed, and then find out what the damage is down here. Between me and my buddy there, we can fix anything. We could fix that tank. Somebody's had the seat recovered. Not to the proper stitching, but they do sell the stitching one on the internet. Okay, I think that's it for now. I'll sandblast this off and bring it back to the original loom. I'm pretty sure it wasn't black originally. Yeah, these were a really nice bike in their day. I had one before, that's why I wanted another one. That's it for now. Just a little trick that I do for cars and especially motorcycles, and the ones that are really hard to get the spark plugs. But I just take a little piece of this is 3/8 hose. I should have a little bit longer piece, but this will work. Just to hold the plug, to get the spark plug back started in there, because I can't get my fingers down way the hell down in there. Yeah, spark plug bit right away. Just gotta put it in a couple turns. Just loose. Anybody know how many of these bikes were made in Canada or the States? Let me know. I'm pretty sure I read somewhere there's only 1,000 in the States made. But and normally Canada is 10%. It's 10 times bigger over there, so that would make 100 in Canada, but maybe there was more, I don't know. Like my serial number is 496, but it looks like maybe there's at least 500 of them. But maybe that's North America, 1,000 for North America, I don't know. So I gotta put this thing on straight, or I can't get it straight. Hear my dog barking in there. He's probably gotta go to the bathroom. He's probably holding 2 fingers up. There's a crack in the fairing here too. What the hell? Can't see what I'm doing down in there. Need a straight piece of pipe too. A crooked piece doesn't help. Oh, I thought I had it. Oh yeah, I do have it. There it is. It's in there, okay. I don't know if they sell that mystery oil stuff in Canada. I don't know, I've never seen it here, but everybody uses it in the States for everything. Okay.